And we are back. Again. Yesterday I made the mistake of going inside when I should have warned them. But now I killed them, I left it off yesterday. So we are back again. So now all I have to do here is loot. And sell some stuff. Ooh. Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit.
Easy.
I'm thinking of downloading a mod for the Outer Worlds where like there's no level cap. But I don't know if that will take away from the difficulty or not. That's the only problem I have. So that's the place we need to go in. Let's continue looting.
Unexpected.
Oh.
Beginning security. Required.
Nice hit. Got him all.
There we go. Seems I forgot that there were more than... I didn't kill these people last time, so... that does help. Because all experience is good experience. Okay, now we want to go inside the buildings and loot. And then what we want to do is mark some things as junk. I suppose it's about time I change the gun out. And let's add all these to junk. Let's go here. Lockpick is always good. 16, 17. I think this is probably better for now. You know, it's fine. And then any experience is good experience, so let's hack this anyway. And now that everything's been taken care of, I think we should head to warn those people. Stranger in a strange land. Deliver Reed's message. Okay, so let's actually do this one. Oh, did not mean to open that. M. So this is where I have to be. What's my weight at? 79 out of 90. Okay, you know what? Let's actually deliver Reed's message, I feel.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a mirage.
What are you selling?
Fresh.
I just want to sell some stuff. That's all. I love the Marcus junk item because then you can just bulk sell. Hello, Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
Have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon. but
Tobacco's
it's
bad for you. Let me move my chair closer. It's not really a chair though. There we go. It's a bit closer because I'm sitting at the edge. Alrighty, looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why'd you leave your home? Oh, right.
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Funny, never knew you could grow tripe in a garden.
Ah, cynicism. The privilege of the young. What you need is a little taste of my special mushroom soup. It'll broaden your mind. Or at least your irises.
That's why. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is care. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
My reasons are my own.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I'm no hero. A hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I don't think he is. Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Don't have one.
Oh, that's Thomas. me around before he left the cannery.
What, this guy?
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering.
I wonder if it's staticky.
Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're the...
Are you,
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not...
Oh gosh, no, I'm...
Are you from town?
Passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning, and I could give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself.
We all do, kid.
You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Expect a fair price for my trouble.
I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
You mentioned 2 pads, what about the third?
I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
I want to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
You say you pretended to be an engineer. How have you been getting away with it?
Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing. But the moment
How long have you lived here?
a couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't...
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... This isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I should go. There's mines there.
If you're hungry.
Can I take those? And none is the wiser. This is where Adelaide was. Not too sure what's down here. Ah, that's the power regulator. Whoa. I wonder, can I? And what about this? Let's hope no one comes by. Thank you. Who's this? Just a deserter. Who are you?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Animal. Couple of mock apples. I'll get through there. Even if I wanted to. What about you? Let's close the door. And steal whatever we can. That one needed. I'm gonna divert the power soon. I only needed 2, yeah, that's unfortunate. Ooh, ammo, best believe. Better loot this place for all it's worth. Let's see. I could use the workbench, but I'd rather not. Oh, that's the wrong way. I think I made everyone I could speak to. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot about that. I guess that's just Adelaide.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
It really is. Nothing to see. Oh. Okay, let's just... don't mind me. I'm just, you know, doing nothing. 5, 9, what does this give? Skill bonus sneak. No, I'm good. And then let's disassemble this. Breakdown. And then let's do that. Let's do that. And that. And then let's sell some stuff. Already selling. And then just bulk sell. Boom. Just like that. And then I'm gonna sneeze, so I'm gonna mute. Sorry about that. This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. No. No, 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 no. Ah. No, no, no. I ain't dealing with that. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Wow. That was close. Is there any way I can, like, lock this or something? Now we gotta loot everything again. Oh. I do have his quest, right? Yeah.
It's so pretty. Hmm. Oh. Nearly missed that. Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Not sure what you mean by that. Okay, do not sell this. Let's break that down. Let's replace that. Let's break that down. Let's sell this. Keep that. And sell that. There we go. Now I should still have fiber. And no. I think we should do this. And now we save.
Run this quick. Nice hit.
Nice. Okay, not much new. Let's take a look around the place. Aha. Let's also level up. Range, defense, tech. Range, defense, tech. Range, defense, tech. Ranged. That's it. That's all she wrote. Walk speed, cheetah, weapon. That might be good. Base armor, additional ammo, carry capacity, recharge. Let's get the, yeah. They call me the wanderer, whoa, the wanderer. I roam around, around, around. That's fits. Some mag picks. Well, I guess this would have been an easy way in. This one's locked. Not for long. And just like that, I think we are good to go. Take a look at what we got. Everything I can pretty much solve, I think. Hack +7. Tech. Yeah, we can just sell all of these. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. And I have returned. Cave entrance is supposed to be, yeah. Primers. And something off to the left. Let's take a look at what's over to the left. Oh.
Get ready.
Oh, hello.
That's the last of them.
Oh, was it? No, pretty easy. Oh, I'm over encumbered? Damn. Felt like there was more than just this. I mean, Edgewater isn't that far. Only thing is, I don't know what's gonna happen after I divert the power. So I think I'm gonna do these side quests, and then I'm gonna trying to find the words. I'm gonna do the side quests, and then I'm gonna collect the due of the one guy. spend most of my time over encumbered. Now where's the guy I normally sell the stuff to? The general store guy. Is this... No. Maybe. No. Hmm.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
That's not that bad. Where the hell's the general store? That's a barber. That's candy. Ah, there we go.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
I'm troll dog.
I'm not allowed. Not since the vending machine incident.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care.
I won't touch anything.
Music to my... If you're falling sick, I don't want you.
Journal. Life is a maze.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the winter.
Bring us honor, soldier. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of its...
I'll let you be. No, so it's toggle.
Lovely to see.
Things going all right?
Keeping him careful.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pavati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
See, that's what I love about Obsidian, their interactions. It's so good. We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah?
You buried him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The night we were supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And when I woke up...
I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess. Got it.
run into any
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
reliable work from a freelancer.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned...
Abernathy was trying to hide
You were sick
his
with
sickness.
the plague?
Yeah, isn't that why you want to
I
collect
needed
his
his
fees?
fees because of his name. Hey,
Let me ask you something
Yeah?
else. Have you heard the news
the
about the...
cop. Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing for... Hope's just a rumor, friend. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
I don't understand. They said the colony was
Look,
expecting
I
us.
don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this, colony that.
Where's the trouble in asking
Trouble's in
questions?
the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouth.
Let's change the subject. I got a question for you. I should go. Journal. No. No. Yeah, let's head there. Alright, I keep forgetting it's a toggle thing. Was that it? It seems that way.
You're fast.
Thank you. I'll return that to him eventually. But first, let's see how deep this cave goes. Oh, not deep at all. Not deep at all. Alright then, if that's the case, let's do this one. So there's one in there. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, it's in Edgewater. I thought that was the geothermal plant. Headspace's choice. So it's clearly in the canteen or whatever. Because it's over here. If anyone tries, I'll shoot them. Other side, maybe. Best believe I'm selling this. Now the question is, where's the third?
Somebody.
I'd like to talk about Eugene. I found your letter to Conrad.
Anyone ever tell you not to?
You were planning on stealing Eugene's gold
Excuse-
teeth.
Never mind. What's on?
Let's take a look here. Where is the third? Journal. The third journal, I guess. The Outer Worlds. Oh, it's in the journal. The third and final volume can be found in the geothermal power plant. Okay. Cool. So while I'm here, I might as well give the thing to the vicar. Seems I can't enter from this way.
Any progress on that?
I found your book.
Wonderful. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
What's so important about this book?
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
The author had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
A vicar searching for banned books sets a bad example, doesn't it?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Baconu journal.
You mentioned something called a philosophist. What's that?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Sure. What's in it? Oh, no, I didn't mean to.
You have
What's in it for me?
free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your...
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that.
That all part of the vicar
Well,
training?
understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard. Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More, but instead,
Sounds good, let's go.
Fantastic.
Edgewater's gonna miss you.
Thank you, Miss Holden. I'll be glad for it. I shall see you on the ship.
So I think that's most of the quests done. The rest, ooh, English. The rest lie in the geothermal plant. Oh, did not mean to do that. Sorry, buddy. Away we go. Apparently the third manual is here.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
I guess. What's my weight looking like? I can carry a few more things. I feel like this might need to be repaired soon.
That's the last of them.
Yeah, it was the only one. Oh, now we are in a bit of a predicament of where to go. Oh. Let's head up. Actually, let's head around. Perfect. Journal. Oh, journal. No, don't worry. I only crouch so that I could check some stuff up. Let's go upstairs. I don't have the hacking skill. Alright then, let's go here. Oh, okay. That leads out. I'm assuming so does that. What about up here? Let's go right. I don't know what's in here, but I'll take it anyway. Ah, and this just led like that. Got you. Got you, got you, got you. Let's take a look at what my 155 DPS, 41, 62. A little, but not by much. So I can either go down, I cannot go left, so Let's go right. There's bound to be a couple of them somewhere, right? Right? No, but there's a dead dude. 5%. No. Oh, and I'm guessing this is where we redirect the plant. Let's not do that then. So, only ways down. One small problem. They all appear to be here. You mean look at me? Look at me. So, quite a few things, few different routes to go. Oh, my system has shitty music. Quite a few different ways to go. This is a good place. Some bits. So let's not go there right now. Let's go up, I think. Like the movie. Ah, okay, so I can only go down and around. Got you, got you. I need him to turn. Thank you. Oh, okay, there's more than one. Might have to repair this very soon. There we go. I have no clue if I should use that. Let's not unnecessarily touch anything for now. I don't know what my weight's looking like, but I should definitely keep it in mind. Why are so many dead? So I could go through, yeah. I don't know if I should do that. Is that all three of them? Doesn't appear so. I guess I also need a logic module and a few other things. We heard you the first time, bro. Nah. Oh.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Here we go. Wow, not even a scratch.
System searching.
Oh! That's the last of them.
Processing data. Searching for...
Sorry about that.
Not real. You're not real.
Nope, not at all. I think this just unlocked the shortcut. Did I go through there? Can't remember. Yeah, I think I did. Here's where I shot everyone. Ah, I missed this though. And this is just wet light, I guess.
not real. You're not.
Calm down, I'm not creating another lunatic.
Don't you talk down to me, Phantom. At least I know I'm real. See, Higgins. This is.
You're eating sprats?
Of course, Sprats are. Chester D. Higgins. The.
How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between.
What exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, I've come a long way for someone who...
You're an engineer?
I specialize in auto mechanicals.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Oh.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the...
If you worked on...
I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they...
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself. I discovered a flaw. They're hostile.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic modules. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. Oh, now that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here,
Any idea where I can find the logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started.
I want to ask you something. How have you been surviving this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more
So you ate sprats.
braised, boiled.
What happened to this place? That's horrible.
You
So
mean,
happened. I should go. And now, let's level up again. And now, die robot. Alright. Let's go around here, climb back up here. So there's one 28 meters away. Maybe I have to do something there. I can't really remember. Either way, let's run. Oh. It's over here. Or it should be over here. Ah, I didn't even see him at first. And with all of that, I can now not only sell my stuff, but turn in a couple of quests before shit hits the fan. Let's first turn in this one. Just because the guy's already outside and stuff like that, I don't have to make two different stops. Well, kinda do, but it's not as severe as, yeah, the other one. Because Stefan is right here.
Something I can.
What are you selling? And then I sell all my junk. And now I go to him. Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got all of them actually.
No.
The Elusive Part 3.
Look at. I have one data pad.
Hold on, I've got more for you.
Don't.
Part 2, found in the
Ain't
cannery.
that just ironical? 2 whole.
Hold on, got more for you. The Elusive Part 3.
The geothermal? That's a complete set. Aside,
I'm glad we could.
I've been saving something for you.
I should go. What did he give me? Not much by the looks of it. Quite a bit of XP though. An electrocharged surface. The hell does that do? Oh, anyway. Before that, let's do this. And head to him, give him the logic module, see if he has anything else for me.
Bring us on.
You mentioned a logic module and I found one in the
Bang
geothermal
up,
plant.
Sultan. You're a credit to your uniform. So, I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but...
Take care. A decent amount of XP and a couple of bits I bet. A shock stick. I mean, I don't really need this, and I don't think I'm going to be using companions all that much, so we'll sell it. I am back. Sorry for the wait. That's all that. And now it's time for the main decision. Now, are we going to divert the power? Or are we going to leave them be? Decisions.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
I understand.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Oh, I literally missed one. Okay, wow. And it was the closest. Now, the choice. Normally,
Hey,
oh,
mister?
there we go.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cool. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year. Corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Ree tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power.
Well, it sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family.
I know that's
In
not the
Mr.
case.
Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be really...
Yeah, she's onto something. I see your point. I think I'm ready to make
Sorry,
my
I
decision.
didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'd be right. I'm glad you did. I like hearing it from you.
I mean, wow.
Alright. So, the thing is, if we diverted the power to the deserters, Edgewater would die, but a lot of them can't survive out there, like, with all the marauders and everything else. Whereas the deserters, they're a small community, so it's easier to defend, and marauders won't really see them as a threat, but they can't account for everyone. So I think yeah. I think that was the best choice to make.
How do you expect me to enjoy the adventures of the masked marketeer with no power?
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Really now?
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them.
Sure, by all means, I will.
Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
Not a problem.
And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
We should tell him now. You're being unreasonable.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
I'm willing to deal with Reed.
To cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow
Probably the
some
latter.
chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Alrighty.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
That's disgusting.
If I were in a better mood, I might be inclined to try and change your mind. My son worked in that cannery. We had a store of medicine locked away. But Reed refused to treat me, so I buried my boy in a cemetery. Yeah.
Yeah, talk. Give me the fucking power regulator.
Everybody keeps staring at me.
You won't survive without the power. It's time to come back to
I've been
Edgewater.
thinking about going back. I get sick.
So don't work at the cannery. You want to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage. It's just Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not now.
Yeah.
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Stay put. I'm going to try to talk Reed into stepping
You know
down.
where to find me.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense in. The matters, Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first. I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us.
Adelaide this,
She never
Adelaide
talked
that.
to
Shut
us
the
again.
fuck up.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got. Sure.
Alright. Oh. I just teleported to the same space. Where is Reed Thompson? Have I forgotten how to get up? But since I'm here, I mean, might as well just might as well.
Ready when you are.
Sorry about that.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
Yeah. Your town's a mess, Reed.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a spacer's choice man. My father was a spacer's choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is...
Don't talk to me like that. Adelaide's people aren't getting sick
I
of
don't
plague.
believe it. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
That's where you're wrong. Have your people ever eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
What exactly are you putting in those cans?
Processed, liquefied, retextured saltuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course. Well, mostly saltuna. We've been experiencing a saltuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise. We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, a bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like saltuna in the end.
This can't be
Health
healthy.
is a state of mind, friend. Afflictions in one's body are reflections of afflictions in one's work ethic and attitude. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a...
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special... Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
I'm not in the mood to argue. You want Adelaide's help, step down.
You're right. I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, my life here is ended. Give me a little time.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by one.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big calling.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation.
You want lost the day outside
I
the
don't
walls.
know.
You don't have to do this.
I do. Adelaide's...
Take care. I know you only wanted what was best. I'm sorry. It's not the best choice. It's Space's choice. Anyway, let's head. Oh, hostiles. Where? Let's clear them out then. Might be in the building.
Here they come!
Oh, it's the specs.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, just about. I forgot about these guys.
Look at that. I never thought I'd see the day that we're... Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. They're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Got you. I made a mess of things, guess I'm trying to set it right.
If this don't put us on even, I might turn that old cannery into a garden. I need some time to gather my personals.
Okay.
Don't see why Thomas can't. Something I.
Marauders can't. Didn't think she'd go back so long as Reed was still running. If Adelaide's going.
Keep your wits about you.
No, keep your wits about you.
Keep your wits about you.
Keep your wits about you, son.
And just like that. Tech, defense, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Defense, tech, and handgun. Perks. Ooh, okay, sorry about that. Might go for the low. And let's head back to the unreliable. Okay.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Sorry about that. You've never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing.
Of course.
And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I need to go collect Vicar Max. Oh, wrong way. Meant to go to Edgewater. Where is the vicar? No. Oh, maybe he's already there. No more side quests. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. Space's choice. I am dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. I am dripping in finesse. You know this, you know. I am dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. I am dripping. And just like that, we are finally out of Edgewater. Oh, Vicar's already here.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
You do that, buddy.
Oh, wow!
Okay, it is good. I am tripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. I am tripping in finesse. You know this, you know. Hello, Vicar. And hello, Ada.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Hey, it was worth the money and the bits.
What can I do for you?
I installed the power.
Systems are operating with an acceptable I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low altitude orbit. This
I should probably sell these though. Just because I currently get more. It's not the worst until it's most worst. It's probably not how it's pronounced. Because I don't know how much the next legendary weapon is going to be. Ooh.
I'm in Philly. Hello.
Well, it's the general store.
space.
I don't really need that, but thank you. And now I am up quite a bit ago. Quite a bit. I am tripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. I am tripping in.
Welcome back. All systems are now...
Let's get out of here.
Communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Patch him through. This better be quick.
Based on my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Yeah, it's only me.
How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thought,
Ayo.
I assure you.
I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me.
You mean help me?
Find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a
Ayo.
cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on the planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Let's go!
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
What's stopping me from just leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together.
Great.
None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Sounds good. About this Gladius person, how can I trust her?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience.
But
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures more than capable of tearing you limb from limb.
I like the challenge.
You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culp-Kelly.
I shall.
Excellent. I'll send her a wire. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
I'm sure most of your technology is
I
not good.
call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Thank you, sir. You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
People will actually fall for this seems a bit far-fetched now.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
You mentioned this thing has
Only
limits?
stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example.
Got you.
Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Can I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
I'll bet it's a good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Got you.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart.
Got it. Ooh. Lag spikes. Before I do that, let's go grab this thing. That's kind of cool. Let's go do this.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Didn't mean to do that.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
Oh, unfortunately, he doesn't have much.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
What the fuck is that?
I see you from my portable molecular compression device. Better known as a shrinker. Find the target, point, shoot. The target will shrink down into a manageable size, whenever you make friends meeting them. Feel free to try on the board sometime. Careful, that's my communications terminal.
All right then.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself... The one I gave you before your pod landed? Ruined, beyond repair. Impossible. Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board. What? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get... Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my... Oh, good. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Let me let my dog out before it throws a tantrum. There we go. Come on, Phineas, there's something you have to do for fun.
I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to... Yes, that troublesome bounty on my head. My work is my life. The board can put up... Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen. I live in a glass box with my experiments. Do I look like I care about 10 years? That's how long the average human can remain. But the conventional theories are wrong. We'll do our... I'd best get... I hope that... What...
Alright. So, right now, this is a unique weapon, this is not, this is, and we're gonna replace this. So, that should be how it is. Because you'll see I'm gonna get a new weapon now. I probably should have taken the Vicar with me. Yeah, it's a quieter poster. Oh, do these regen my ammo? Lovely. Can I put it up in my room? Anyway. Ouch. On the ground breaker.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Thank you, Ada.
Can we talk?
Oh yeah, sure. Didn't mean to do that.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Sure.
I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about...
What is the Vicar? The Vicar Max. Oh, this is Pavarti's room. Where is the... Oh, yeah, it is. Wait, why was I looking for him again? Can't remember.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Wow. That's a lot of dialogue options.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If any... The only one I'm aware of, I suppose.
Point taken.
We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and...
Sounds good, let's go. So I need to take both of them with me for the quest.
Welcome back, Captain.
Thank
How
you.
can I be of-
Know anything about the... Yeah.
The unit is a cleaning stand. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters... Certainly, what would you like? Now playing a
That's not my favorite song.
How do... As you... I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber. Perhaps for an... When I simulate... Traveling this... Do you know what it feels like when a ship undergoes an unexpected... As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Have there been other
If you mean,
captains?
was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he
Oh,
was.
I didn't mean to phrase it like that.
How can I...
Uh,
What part of the
you know,
Where in Monarch? Of course. What part of the How? I'll be here.
so we have a couple of quests now. For starters, there's the one about Sam. Alright, so let's introduce them. So I need both Parvati and Vicar as my companions. I need Parvati to do a quest. And I need Vicar to also do a quest.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Well, now you can.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Shut the fuck up. Can I steal this? There we go. I can.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming. Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get you with me again, you little backbait rat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle
Sure
of an
was.
argument earlier.
Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me.
It's almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite... Only the finest group of... He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done.
Sure, buddy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Oof.
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship. Captain of the Unreliable. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places. Oh, not at all. Just see you around.
Normally he joins the ship. I don't know if I did something wrong.
Mechanicals all over.
Just arrived. Head over to Captain.
Normally people with names lead to a quest later on. So, but for now, I guess everything seems alright. Let's just explore, I guess. Oh, Stevedore's the title, not the name. Right. I knew that. So I can either go through there, or around the back.
You keep that pistol holstered while you're here. Hey, Hallhead, put that down.
My bad, my bad. My bad. Oh, whoa. Easy there. Boom. Spider-Man. Yeah.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry, find out which crew changed.
Well, apparently this is where I needed to be.
I mean, the Scholar shipped in and out.
There was a lot of static at first, but then
Identification. Captain Hawthorne, you said. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be...
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater.
Well, isn't this wonderful?
Now, hold on. This isn't the...
I take it back, I'm not Hawthorne.
Oh, thank the law.
Ah.
Please, you can do better. I like where this is headed. You must feel terrific. Not stuck, per se. Of course, then you find yourself with... Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. And... not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But, who knows on interesting...
We'll see. I'll just kill him.
This ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. Oh, and if you're headed out... Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime... Of course. Is there anything... Offense. You'll find her and the rest can go. Make sure you... Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through. 2 biggest operations are the... Most of those jobs are gonna... Are you pulling my leg? It goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had... A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. Then buy up the rights to this here account. Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp traders and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How does the Groundbreaker fit into all
Groundbreaker
this?
was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody
Oh, the Hope.
saw
That's
and
where
got
I'm
off the
from.
third side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all the company's heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
God.
Glad to help.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
But something on
If
him.
you're thinking to make a career, full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow.
I didn't think that there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look.
What do you know about the
They
sublight
strip the parts
salvage?
from derelict ships and abandoned outposts.
The sublight
There's
quests.
some that
That's
say
how I
they
can
make
get
derelicts
another
and encourage folks to abandon their stays.
weapon.
Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling.
That's all I need to know about work. I'm looking for
Most
drinks.
places are on the promenade deck. I got a preference for.
Got it. What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense, not that he would, being a board.
Sounds like a fun guy.
He likes his cereals too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udom takes it to an unhealthy level.
Seems like there's tension between the board and the Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
Hard not to. It's hard to miss.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one.
Nice.
Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
If your station is in a state of disrepair, you could make the board fix it.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they would.
Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
See you around.
You see?
Okay, so this is where I came from. Now it's just a matter of whether the disguise holds up. I'm not anyone suspicious, don't mind me. I can't hack that place. Alright. You see, my skills aren't high enough to hack it. Do I maybe have armor that can increase my hacking skills? Or pickpocket skills, or whatever. Just dialogue for now. Might have to do that at a later stage, or just with better armor. Yeah, I think better armor. Oh, don't get too close to me. Sorry, my guy, I couldn't do it right now. But maybe. No. How unfortunate.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following statement. And to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Mars.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
I believe this is where she should be. Dialogue, melee, dodge. Wait a second. Character, skills.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
We're not renting any rooms.
How do you... Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind... Fine, as Chief Tennyson... Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak. Same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Do you do business with promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a... Oh, I'm sorry. Is this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Damnable thing about living on...
Hello.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Let's see what you've got for sale.
I've got a lovely little...
I want this. Give me that. Thank you very much. Now, it's about time I start selling some stuff. And there we go.
If you're here, Great. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits. Any chance of a discount because Phineas sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet.
He didn't.
Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
no qualms yet.
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson.
Did not need to.
Groundbreaker's chief. You'll find her fretting it. Ain't that... She sent me a recording of... Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway
Can't say I
abandoned?
know for sure.
Oh, Roseway! I can
Maybe it
use
never
those
really
to get
was.
more guns.
Sounds
The
like
ultimatum
someone
and the
bumping into
ultinature.
somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe it's some sort of automated
Edna
message.
didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms.
Damn.
So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Noted.
I appreciate it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside info. The more we got the corps fighting each other. Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that.
I'll be the judge of that.
Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
I'll stop by if I find
Law
anything.
bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the... Don't forget to come...
Thanks for your time. Okay. With this, I can now... Tech, handguns, defense, tech, handguns, defense. I think that's pretty good. And now I can do that quest again. What? Still not enough? Shit, my bad. I overestimated myself. I guess let's talk to whoever has a name and see what quests I can get. So I've spoken to her. What's in here? Not much. Just the bathrooms and a couple of bits. Let's go upstairs. Let's save.
Heads down. Whoa, careful.
What do you think you're doing?
Uh.
I guess
Yeah, never mind, indeed.
Don't look funny at the crew.
Sorry about that. Let's do what I can. So not much in the way of that. Let's take a look around some more. Ooh. I love the look of this. Ah. 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 So I went left. Let's go right.
Seeking relief from the heat till June.
All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
What's this heat issue I hear people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Sorry about that. That happens often. What do you need radiators for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
How long's it been like this for?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
Who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennessee, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway.
I've got a lot of respect
got
for
her
her.
dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward help...
What do you know about Chief Jinlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Nothing right now, thanks.
It only gets ugly around here when the corporates grow. Going back to the old cubicle to watch the
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Booker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question.
Never mind. That about it.
Alright, seems everything here is accounted for.
Gonna head to here.
Let's head right then. Ooh, that looks good.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know the weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
And I'm happy to see them. So, what's the benefit of modding my weapons?
Gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise?
How do I attach a
Only
modification?
takes a bit of elbow grease. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering.
If I change my mind, can I take a mod off or replace it?
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
Where can I find modifications?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Does modifying a weapon void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRANTIES tops the list.
My bad. Thanks, that's all I need to know.
So?
That's enough for now. I don't suppose I could just sneak back here and steal some... Oh. I couldn't.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah. Okay, I could go there, but let's go around again.
Are you listening to me,
Oh, it's her! Oh, this guy, I don't like him. I've been in here. So...
Sorry about the heat. Chief Dennison will get the radiators fixed soon. Oh, and it's not Lotus.
You work for Space's Choice, ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Bro does not seem happy. You aren't missing that much, it's a dump.
Not the word I'd use. I think of it more like a...
I'm sure they're doing their best. So, what can I get?
I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our consumer care headwear.
You doing alright there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of it. top quality merchandise in the Spacer.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working. Spread wash, mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all the ground.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our lunar eclipse mix. That's 2 hands.
I hope they pay this man enough. Does Spacer Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and
Do you need me to help you get you out of there?
even if my contract didn't forbid. Now, are you ready to make Spacer?
Where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask. I mean, why anyone can be a Spacer's Choice.
I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. If there are self-made purgatories, then we opt. Now, if we're done with...
Sorry if I pushed you too hard.
Speaking of...
What do you sell here? Must be shoddy quality if it needs replacing.
Just... Oh,
Nah, don't bother.
you could go...
These prices seem a bit steep to me. Cheap crap versus the good stuff, I get it.
We're here with an active...
Alright, I'm leaving. I can steal stuff at the back here.
I'll keep quiet.
That was close. Yeah, it's not worth all that.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Put that away.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay?
Alright.
As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I could look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, will do. Journal. I have a lot of side quests. Let's see if I can get in without dying. I don't know if I have the ID for this place. Well, I guess we do now.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally. Criminy. She really... Alright, okay. We can... Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business.
Hello.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. so I hold up here to lay low.
They asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the poor guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board has someone followed you and now you're hiding out?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
That does sound pretty impressive. So you stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm.
Oof.
Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the... Or I guess I should say.
Can I steal the... No. Those are yours. Well. I'd better get out before my disguise wears off. Oh, I gotta speak to Udom one way or another. What is the next step of the operation? Alright, so I spoke to her. I went into the bar. Let's see. I went here as well. I spoke to that guy. I went in here. And that's where I met Ellie, so now it's just this.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
And that's Udom.
Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
And here is Greasy.
Greetings, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style service unit dispense.
Aren't you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix it.
Shock simulation reached how the shock subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by this unit dispense.
Not right now.
Please don't point that at me.
My bad, my bad.
If you're hungry, you've come to the... You're terrified to lock in the juices.
What's spat first, exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terror-fry them in their own juices.
What does terror fry mean?
Terror frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is Sprattler's like Borst first? I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of CMP. Everyone knows.
Is Spratler's your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The tariff between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice.
That's enough talk for now. Do you have time to chat? No. I'll just excuse myself then.
I'm just in port long enough to get another call contract.
Sublight salvage. Their front looks surprisingly.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knees just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping. You the one?
Nah, that's right, named Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you. Miss Lily has been Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those These days, I stick.
I should go. Well, what have we here? Beautiful view. Can't get in there.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't
Actually, I was
come.
just exploring. I've never heard of you.
Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Donate 80, are you calling our ship's name?
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
What's the catch?
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
I don't have a nav key, can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. If there's any...
I'll take Sublight as an
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into others.
What kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation.
Wink and nod.
Good boy.
Oh. How organized is this
Very.
business?
I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but also...
You're very honest about Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do.
Back to my other... Oh.
We see... Make...
Nope, nothing else.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real... grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy. I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. We also have a line of specialized melee weapon.
I should go. So let me take a look. Lockpick 5, dodge 5. I'll just take off the armor, and then that will. Wow. I had to do that.
How are the repairs going?
I might need a mag pick though, or another one anyway. I need a lot. I need 3 more. I don't suppose she has some.
What do you want, then? That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a commute. They've always got one scheme or another running. But it won't work. No.
Back to my other questions. What's all this?
Groundbreakers. Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed.
How do you mean?
They've always got one scheme or another. But it...
What do you do, yeah? What makes you think that? Thank you for your time. I need a couple of mag picks. I need 3 more. Thank you. I think I might have wasted them. Nope, I don't think I know. Damn it, I need 5 more. Ah.
You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
That was clearly not the way. I still have a decent amount of bits.
purple-berry fudge.
I don't suppose you saw mag picks. Oh. I got 4.
Great. I've got a lovely little throat.
Now I've got 4 is what I mean. No mag picks this side. Damn it. I don't suppose she sold any.
Oop. Wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch, okay?
You're more than welcome to do that, Bravado.
Have you seen this man? For more information needed to the capture of living terrorists beneath ground. Report any sightings.
You know, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I've been streaming for 3 hours. That's a significant amount of time. So yeah, it was a lot of fun though. I was just stupid to hack the wrong door. But other than that, it's been a lot of fun, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream.